It's stolen by Curry. Three-pointer. Nails it from three. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jackson finds Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's Curry for three. And the Warriors with another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Bailey. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
They get it back. Kessler with a bucket.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
The Warriors lead by 7. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Brian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Utah. And here's Curry for three. The rebound by Jackson. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's George. The putback. The shot no good. The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Drops in the three.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Nice shot by George.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
And here's Jackson. Yet to see a basket.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Let's go with a three. Tips it up. Here's Markkanen. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry looking it over. Takes a three. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
George finds Kessler. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Line change here for Utah. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Melton. Porzingis sets a screen. Melton misses. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the three. 1:06 left in the first. There's the three. He can't hit that time. And for the Jazz, they're shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Williams misses. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Podziemski. Drills it from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so it's Utah with it. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last. Here in the front.
Don't you know I'm...
A festive atmosphere inside the building. And finding the strength and the legs to finish the season strong. How difficult is that to do?
Yeah, I think this is where you need your leaders and those veterans to guide the young players along, to encourage them to eat right, to get their rest, to take care of themselves mentally as well as physically.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Marcus Smart out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's James in at the 4-man spot. And the Jazz with possession here. Jackson finds Kessler. 5 to shoot, and here's Bailey for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Here's Bailey, following the score by the Lakers. Marketed from long range. LeBron with the rebound. Rebound by Jackson. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. First quarter, just over a minute played.
Just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Now Los Angeles with it. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Jackson outside. Pass to Markkanen. The 3 ball. Knocks down the triple.
Nice job. You capitalized right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Well, Larry Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Here's George, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. From 10 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. The 3, James. Utah grabs a miss. Stolen by Kennard, and he drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard. In the painted area doing work.
Here's Bailey, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Kessler, Jackson outside. Offensive board. Utah moving the ball around. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Hachimura against George. James inside. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Bailey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Kennard passes to James. Now Aiden. He's scoreless. That three's off the mark. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Aiden. Three-pointer. And that's good. Jackson for three.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Harden. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good. This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's George. Markkanen, pass to Jackson. Here's Markkanen. Kessler a screen. Just 5 to shoot. George, his shot is good.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
And now a timeout called by J.J. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Utah ends up going with a new group. And then for Los Angeles, LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Smith in for Kennard. Now, here is James. He had 28 points in the win against Houston.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Yes, it's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Sensabaugh. They set the pick. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Smith, averaging around 6 a game. Rebounded by Mikhailuk.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Filipowski, another shot.